Hi, this is Exploring with Em and Stu. This is Em.
And this is Stu. And today we are here in the Peak District and we've come to a place known as Harbour Rocks. There's quite a lot to see around here, including this lead mine just behind us.
So hang on for a little bit of voiceover, a little bit of us commentating behind it.
Yeah, because it will mainly be that today, because a bit of a family thing today.
And
but it's really interesting, so we'll show you about.
See you there.
The ruined remains of the Golconda lead mine sits beneath the jagged outcrop of Dolomitic Limestone that dominates the landscape, rising over 1,200 feet above sea level, making it a popular location for rock climbing. The lead mine itself dates back to the 1700s and was owned by the Gell family. Its shaft runs over 350 feet deep, with its tunnels entering natural caverns. After closing in 1913, the mine was reopened in 1950 to mine barite until its infinite closure in 1953.
Right, okay, so we've come to this little area. Well, I say little area, it's actually a really big area.
These massive pillars, we assume are some sort of hoisting system for the mine. I mean, we're not experts when it comes to lead mines.
And there's not a lot of history on this.
Not an awful lot.
So it's a lot of it's guesswork.
We're using our common sense, or like I said, guess
ideas.
But we think this is a type of hoist, and the mine here went down 100 metres. We think it's all capped up off now. We'll put a scan in what we think is possibly the capping for the actual entrance. But we're going to carry on and see if we can sort of point out a few more buildings as we go along.
Right, okay, so we've arrived at another part of this mine, and we believe this structure here would have had like gear cogs or something on it.
Pivot and hoist. Again, there's no pictures of this place, what it used to look like, and so the actual history online is very limited. So we're very much guessing. I mean, the history of this place goes back a good 300 years. So I'm guessing that this
all the way up to the 50s. Yeah,
until it closed at about 53, I think.
Yeah.
Finally, but obviously there's some sort of transition over the years. They've built onto it. There's
added new bits, a bit like World War II structures and World War I. They've added and added and added.
Except we know a little bit more about them than we do.
Exactly. But yeah, we've got a few ideas. We've put a few scans in on what we think what's what.
Most of this is just a jumble of partially demolished buildings now.
Yeah.
But quite interesting anyway.
It is interesting. All right, we're going to move on to the next bit.
Right, so we've come to an area that's got a hole in it with some bolts around it. We're going to guess maybe that could be where the actual mine is. Again, we're really just guessing. It's quite frustrating actually that we're struggling to figure out what all this is. We hoped when we got here we'd be able to. But please, if you know anything about this, we'd be really grateful for any sort of information. Definitely.
If we've got anything wrong, if you used to work here in the 50s.
Well, or maybe your granddad did or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, we'd love to hear about your memories of the place as always. So, you know, let us know.
Okay, well the next part we're going to go on to is the generator shed, which is a later addition.
We actually do know what this next bit is, so we're going to go over there now.
See you there. Right, okay, it's a little bit dark in here, but we found the transformer room.
Yeah, this is the transformer house, which is basically a strict brick structure, isn't it?
Yeah.
With two separate rooms, one larger one which is empty, and this smaller one here which has I'm assuming is the actual transformer equipment in.
And it would have had porcelain in it, so it's very old type of stuff.
And about each of these contains 6 fuses, we do believe.
Yeah.
I think it could power something like 10,000 watts or something like that. So I read. I'm not an expert.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually go off now, and we're in a little adventure for a cave.
Yes, there's also a cave here.
With a bit of history related to the mine.
It's not a massive cave, but we're going to go and have a little look and show you around that as well, I suppose.
So we'll see when we get there. Right, so we've actually found the cave, and there's a rather nice little bit of history behind this cave relating to the lead mine.
Yes, well, it dates back to the Ice Age apparently, and there's actually remnants been found in here from that.
Yeah.
Which is quite amazing. But apparently in the 1700s, there was a family of 7 living here. An old lead miner, and apparently they were really, really thin and pale people, but they seem to be living quite a happy
happily.
life.
Yeah. And they
this,
lived in this cave.
In this cave.
And I believe up there we found his barbecue. But,
Did we?
but now we'll do a few scans. We'll go and have a quick look inside the cave, and then we'll get back to you. Right, okay, so we've arrived at the man's barbecue, the miner's barbecue.
Yeah, we're having a debate. I think it's a toilet. He thinks it's some sort of miner's cabin with a barbecue. Answers on a postcard.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they've been made out of red brick back then either.
No, it's probably not as old as 1700s.
No, it's not.
We're not too sure.
But
what
we
it
are
is.
guessing roughly maybe an outhouse.
Yeah, or
at
some
least.
sort of hut for shelter.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't really know.
But as from this explore today, it's been a really, really good day. It's been knackering.
Harbour Rocks has been somewhere that we've been wanting to go for ages. Hasn't it? So
And now we've achieved it. So we're going to get on to our next explore of Derbyshire, and we'll hope to see you again. So as we're exploring with Em and Stu.
thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.